Look at me to see what I see. They need to see.
These are the spiritual as much as physical voyages of the Co-Federation Solar Sun Our Starship Planet Earth, restored to heaven on our every earth, as our spiritual.
My family is filled with poetesses and poets,
global, universal voyager in
artists,
her and his
musicians,
community
healers,
our new
anthropologists,
millennial year's mission.
people of all areas of discipline and education. But most important, we have to learn to love our Shekinahs and our Shekinahs and Hekinahs who are young, and all our people more equally and more fairly, as Equinox QQ's Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior.
To restore, renew, and sustain our and new life and new sustainable civilizations, past, present, retroactively, and now, balance, and future, always balancing, to lovingly, genealogically, and boldly become and be space-time travelers whenever and where we have, in dimensional reality, all in part been before, if also never been before, in alternative space-time lines that are circles, which are of the universal EQ, IQ, and SQ continuum, balance, combinations of the ever-expanding circle which spirals and grows, budding and blooming in space-time. Love and live enlightened, ever young, long, and prosper all both in each and every one. Engage your heart, mind, soul, and body, for we all, both and each, both and all, can, must, and marvelously and miraculously make it so. Kongs Pax and led us all risen,
or
on this earth and all planets,
coordinating
circles,
our peace,
connected and reconnected in balance.
In the thunder's blast, she emerges, her eyes on fire, the mighty priestess. She's risen from the nativity of God. She is risen from the fires of the earth. She is risen. She is risen.
We are risen.
She is risen. She is risen.
We are risen.
We all are risen via my intercession and your coordination, cooperation as Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior Ra's Equinox True Q's.
महालक्ष्मी मृडप्रिया महारूपा महापूज्या महापातकनाशिनी महामाया महासत्त्वा महाशक्ति महारथी महाभूता महेश्वर्या महावीर्या महाबला महाबुद्धि महासिद्धि महायोगीश्वरेश्वरी महातंत्र महामंत्र महायंत्र महासना महायागक्रमाराध्या ओम महाभैरवपूजिता महेश्वर महाकल्पक महातांडव साक्षिणी महादामेशमहिषी महात्रिपुर सुंदरी चतुष्षष्टि उपचाराढ्या चतुष्षष्टि कलामयी महाचतुष्षष्टि कोटि योगिनी गणसेविता Celestial event. No. Once. I should have said. Oh, the people need to see what I've seen. They need to see.
My family will see what I've seen, that it's all about parity and not patriarchy. We are poetesses, artists, musicians, healers, anthropologists. We are social psychologists, psychologists, sociologists, teachers. We are biologists, we are astronomers, but most importantly, we are members of a family that can understand anthropologically what is the way that works for humanity and what does not. We choose parity, not patriarchy. We are Equinox True Qs. We are Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Save Your Lives.
This day I call the heavens and the earths as witnesses intercessorily for and hopefully and prayerfully not against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose love and life with light, so that you and your children may live. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not your our new millennial law. Kongs pax adlent us all risen. On this earth and all planets, circles connected and reconnected in balance.
Okay. I'll put the description. Maybe name sunflower. So I'm sure Peter Blackson. This is Anna Marie singing Christmas, and I am Cherokee Cheyenne, Blackfoot, and Hangoutsz, Dakota. And I am also a French, English, and German. Create I was seen. That means we are all related. We embrace the new millennial golden rule as the law of all native of the sacred ground that is Mother Earth, and all the planets of all the universes.
Welcome to our Yastra and Yestra, one of many Sundays, because every day is a Sunday. Our nearest star is the sun. Every day is a sun and sunny day for all the daughters and the sons of the Mother, Father, Goddess, God, freed from the world's oldest, most stupid prejudice, genderism. Who is practicing genderism? We all have been. We all have been. We all have been. Who will continue to practice genderism? No one. You know why? Because if we do, we will be destroyed. Got that? It's simple. That sin seems successful to those of short-sightedness. It seems that patriarchy won. Oh yes, it won. It won extinction. Do you want that to be the win you have? Then say bye-bye. Or you can have eternal abundant life on this and all planets. The opening of the stargates and eternal youthful life on all planets with parity culture, partnership culture, and not patriarchy. You must pick. This is not a wait and see little situation for long. If you wait much longer, pow! Mother, Father, Goddess, God, with or without your political leaders' agreement, will destroy your planet. The Father God is not a sexist. The Father God is not an ape. Do you need to find it out? Just look at what's happening in the Middle East. Just look at what's been happening in the Russia and Ukraine. Just look at what's happening in too many places in Africa where genderism is most intense. Just look at it. Just look at it. The proof is obvious. The studies are clear. Where women have high status, there is peace culture. That is not a true condition of the United States anymore. The women do not have high status in the United States anymore. They muffed their feminist revolution here. They screwed it up. But that's not just your problem, the women's problem. That's everybody's problem. There is a program called He for She at the United Nations. The United Nations itself is a patriarchy. This is all exercises in hypocrisy. God is God, see through hypocrisy. But at least they have a program for He for She. If everybody got that far, the United Nations would not be a patriarchy anymore. You've been ignoring the United Nations for a long time, all of you. And that's because your media ignores them. Yep. Your media is a patriarchy. Got lots of minions, little girlies reading teleprompters, little electrocomplex girly girls that could care less about the future, apparently. They're so dumbfounded by their small salary that their mother or grandmother didn't have that they can't think at all. And they don't think at all. And the old men in the boardroom, oh, they're very busy thinking. I want this money. I want that money. I want more money. I need more money. Give me more money. Money, 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 money. Machiavelli and minions. machismo and minions. I don't believe in the devil. There is no such thing as devil. There's demonized human beings, and they demonize each other. They demonize each other. It is a process, and it's called patriarchy. Parity is the love process. It is what the Essenes did. It is what Magdala and Nazareth preached. It is what occurred in Atlantis. Why are you ignoring it so many thousands of years? You've been embedded in patriarchy. You grew up in patriarchy. You've been taught patriarchy. You think patriarchy is normal. Is billions of poverty-stricken people and nuclear stockpiles all over the place normal? Is that normal? It's normal to you. That's why you're going extinct. I give you the new millennial golden rule. It's simple, it's easy. Love thy neighborhood, democracy everywhere on earth. Female and male equally respected, involved in the decision making. The genuine progress indicator to count all the labors, especially those of nurturing and connecting and building family and community life that have been forgotten and not counted because they couldn't be so easily monetized. They're more valuable than ones that we can monetize. And the third component is to make a circle. Form a circle so you'll learn to talk and listen without interrupting each other, without having a little hissy fit and slamming on the phone. Is this really this hard? What's hard about everybody? I can't get it! You're apes! You function like apes! But you're not just apes. You're human and you have divinity within you. Let it come forth!
8 חזרת השריטה ראשי, נעלה הקיש 9. Hi, to leave a message for Bill or Diane, this tolerance, please wait for the beep. Thanks.
Hi, this is Dr. Reall, One Family, calling on this combination ceremony that we do of all holy days, of all traditions. Today is traditionally celebrated as Easter in the Orthodox heritages of Greek and other Orthodox heritages. And I am calling to remind you what you already know, and that it is important that we not act like Juneteenth, but we see that all the slaves are liberated, and we tell that all the women of the world have, by the order of Mother, Father, Goddess, God, delivered through me, gender parity in every neighborhood on earth, every love thy and respect thy neighbor, female and male equally neighborhood on earth. This has already been delivered. The new millennial golden rule has been delivered to many, many millions of people. We know that you are working in many areas of the world, both North America, the Middle East, and all over the world. There is no faith that does not acknowledge the presence of the Mother of the universe. That is not faith. That is ape-like distortion of reality. There is no future for humanity with genderism. Humanity with genderism is a formula for extinction. We have delivered this to every land on earth, every heritage on earth. Asia, Africa, the Middle East, Europe, both Americas, New Zealand and Australia, and all of them, all of the continents, and Africa, all of them. People are part of a new confederation that is of earth and planets, so that we can mature enough to not die in our own waste and war, but instead become Equinox True Q's savior of our planet and people capable of equality and true quality civilization everywhere throughout the universe. We are opening the stargates. I think that the phone may have stopped, so I'm going to redial it.
Thanks.
This is a Center for Religious Tolerance. We have the Center for Divine Democracy, which creates not only religious tolerance, but religious ascension without hypocrisy. It is at 5050now.wordpress.com. We are broadcasting this announcement. These broadcasts are heard by many thousands of people. It is not acceptable for women of North America to sit on their hands while their sisters in their own land and in many lands do not have parity. It is not faith. It is not tolerance to tolerate faiths that are pseudo-faiths and think it is okay that adult women be treated like subjugates and that children be raised in an atmosphere of fear for the abuse of their mothers or the taking for granted of their mothers and all their Shekinah, and any of their Shekinah either, especially their younger Shekinah and minority Shekinah. We have given this announcement. I am the risen daughter of Queen Esther. I am connecting the holidays of Purim, Passover, Astra, and Estra with Atlantis. This is Atlantis risen. Atlantis is an egalitarian society, the longest survived society ever known to archaeologists, and it had no war and full parity in decision making. In fact, women slightly were more important than men in the decision making, but only barely so. The men loved it that way. The men have other skills that women also rely on. This is about the complementarity of the genders and their balance and their symmetry in decision making. And you can contact us, and we would like you to join us in all of these celebrations. We continue them every day. We are broadcasting this to the entire world. We love you, and we thank you for all the work that you've been doing with all of the Esthers, the Esteras, and the Easteras. Okay, and now we'll make some of our own calls, our own family calls.
Please leave the message, and I'll call you back just as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
As you know, we always make a round of calls to many members of our family, known family community, and both of you are very important. We just called the Center for Religious Tolerance, which has been working with women all over the world and with Esther and others in Israel, many others in Israel, and throughout the Middle East, not just Israel, but throughout the Middle East and throughout the world on the importance of gender parity and females in decision making. I just announced myself as the risen daughter of Queen Esther. I am Radha, in part. That's one of my partial reincarnations. You are both the mother and the daughter. You are Marian, her mother, and Esther herself, Queen Esther, in one incarnation. There's many of you. There's more of you around this world. There's many women who bear the name Esther. There's another one on our mailing list. She also is a Queen Esther. And we call her periodically too. And her mother, who is of European heritage, also as your family. We must, in this generation, choose parity now, or we condemn our children and ourselves to extinction. You have no room to not answer the call of the Mother, Father, Goddess, God. You must make the circle with other women of our family and bring forth your enormous gifts. And that will also benefit your son and sons. This is for all the Shekinah and all the Shekinah. You cannot hide from the Mother, Father, Goddess, God. And you should not. So I am here for you. You can call me 24/7. We honor you and we love you. We receive you in your glory. This is your day as well. It says an Esteros and Easteros day, one of many in this season of spring. One of every day in the season of spring. And all seasons shall become spring as we choose parity, not patriarchy, and live by the new millennial golden rule. It is your job to share it. It is all our job to share it. Every blessing.
If you're satisfied with it, to send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, thank you. Your message has been sent. please leave a message and I will call you back as soon as possible. My office hours are
Okay, you there at VVO, we are communicating to all of you as a community, and particularly in honor of Soma and Meredith Minyog Feldmar, and all of the Feldmarian family there and community who know them. We are broadcasting today. Today is traditionally celebrated as an Easter in the Greek Orthodox tradition, but we are connecting all of the holy days of spring and all years round, including especially Purim, Passover, and all the Eastras and Eastras celebrations. The celebration of Esther, the promise of 50-50 fulfilled. The promise of Easter, the balance of the qualities of love and courage fulfilled. You can read, you can know that this is being broadcast to the entire world. And you would please communicate this to both Meredith and Soma, who we have had difficulty gathering together as a mother and daughter over some time, but we have been in touch with them both. And we love them both and know how very, very talented and gifted they are. And they are the examples of women who have had the boot of patriarchy on them too long and have internalized it to some extent. We have a lot of that going on in North America. We have a lot of internalized patriarchy among women. We have to free ourselves from that terrible, terrible error, because if not, humanity will become extinct. You can read about this at 5050now.wordpress.com. We do these broadcasts regularly, and we are conveying this because we wanted to convey it to both of them simultaneously with their community. And you know them both, and you know how gifted they are, and we do too. So every blessing, and we're sending this to you as a message, and it is being broadcast all around the world.
Press 1 to delete your message. Press 2 to record the message again. Press 3 to mark the message as urgent. Message marked as urgent. Press 1 to delete your message. Press 2 to record. To send the message to 503, press 9. Thank you for your message.
There we are. We honored that family, and that will reach them both simultaneously, which we prefer to do if we don't have a direct way to do that. And now let's call Barbara.
You have reached Barbara Feldmar. Please leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Rachel Marie, Danielle, Juliet, and Barbara. Barbara and Rachel Marie and Danielle, Juliet, and Rachel Marie and Barbara, and all your permutations, and also remembering Judy and all your Shekinah, past, present, and future, and all your young Shekinahs who are maybe cousin brothers, age 37 and younger, including ours, who you know of some of their names, you know of them. We are anointing you all today, again, publicly before the whole world on this broadcast, as having the human and divine right of gender parity and fully risen divine democracy according to the new millennial golden rule. It is your job and your privilege and your pleasure to share that with everyone we know, and we are going to assist you in that. And we just want to greet you on this celebratory day. Because we are connecting many holidays, and of course we are connecting this also to Mother's Day, because this is about the rising of the divine feminine. So we're connecting the holidays of March, April, and May, all of them, all the many holidays in that period, particularly in those sets of months, and also connecting them with those of the autumnal equinox also as our beginning place to celebrate becoming Equinox Tree Q's Co-Secretary General Szhorter Anneouncement. Every blessing, and this was broadcast to the entire world.
If you are set to send your message with normal delivery, thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
We can't come to the phone right now, but leave us a message and we'll get back to you. Thanks.
Hi to Cheryl and Stacy, Anastasia, Anastasia and Cheryl and Andrea and Jill and Natalie and Lisa and Brett and all of your family. After we gather our Shekinahs and our young Shekinahs and Shekinahs, and you know that also includes me and my sister Julianne Marie, and that includes our neighbor there, Georgine, and also Vanessa and Harlan Viz, along with all of, we've already called the major center for religious tolerance that has contact with our Shekinahs all over the world, the Shekinahs. And we have broadcast that into Marion Hadass and to Solomon Meredith and to Barbara, Rachel Marie, and Danielle, and Juliet. And now we're coming to you. We're making the circle, and we're broadcasting this. And you all have the right of gender parity. You have the right of divine democracy according to the new millennial golden rule on this planet and a future in the universe. Come and join with your Shekinahs and your young Shekinahs and Shekinahs, so that we can bring this great good tidings to all the world. Because if we do not, humanity will become extinct. Your children will not have a future. We adults will not have much future. So this is necessary. And to make contact, of course, with Hadass and Rachel Marie, Danielle, Juliet, and the Soma and Vanessa, as well as with Harlan Viz, your brother. All of these people are very, very important. All of us. And for the mothers to stop their little nonsense, pissy, hitsy fits. Oh, get over the hissy fits. It's time for mothers to act like adults. We have a common cause here, and it must be fulfilled. I love you. I give you every blessing today. We're celebrating every blessing.
To review or re-record your message, press 1. To mark your message, your message has been sent. To send a message to another subscriber, enter the area code and phone number of that. No name. Type.
Not no name. I just haven't had a chance to name it. Named Sisterhood and Neighborhood.
After the tone, press pound when finished.
Hi, Julianne Marie and Georgine. Georgine and Julianne Marie, we've already made the circle. We started with the Center for Religious Tolerance, which works on this area with some of our more famous relations that are all around the world on this issue of parity and full representation for women in not only aspects of secular aspects, but also worship aspects of life and our loving lives together. And we include you both with we've already called Marian Hadass and Soma Meredith and Cheryl and Stacy Anastasia and Barbara and Rachel Marie and Danielle Juliet, and we discussed you both with them also and told them we're making the circle. You are in the circle, and so are Vanessa and Harlan is the Viz. You are in the circle of anointedness. I am anointing you. I have the authority of the Mother, Father, Goddess, God to do this. You are anointed as co-secretary generals, co-saviors, equinox true Qs. Whatever has led you to your confusion and your avoidance of another, you must overcome it. Whatever is the issue that is interfering with your connection with me and these other women, you must now overcome it. And I am overcoming it for you because the entire world is watching that you are receiving this message and you are a part of this circle. And so I say also the names of the great and grandmothers, and that, of course, is Grandma Popper, Grandma Marie, Grandma Margulies, Ray, Clara, Tara Harriet, and we called Jacqueline yesterday and gave her the same message. We have already a number of times, and we just wanted her to be reminded that whether she's capable at this moment or not, of knowing her own value and her niece's value, and all her Shekinahs and all her young Shekinahs value according to the new millennial golden rule. And we also called, and we also include Precious Antoinette and Risen Rose and Annette. That includes Annette's memory, and Marcia, and their mother and great grandmother Marie of loving kindness, milk, honey, and water, and Grandma Popper, and Dorothy, and Lynn, and with Jennifer and all those generations, and with Rachel and Carrie and all those generations, and sister cousins and brother cousins. That is the family of everything is all connected, and the family of the Stargates, and of course the Goldenbergs were including Malka and Shirley and Malka with Georgine. Georgine is very, very central in this circle, very much important. I would like to connect her with both of you, with Jackie and I. That is a necessary thing to do, and to other Shekinahs on that branches. And that's very difficult, but I have the way to do it. So we are giving this message to the entire world. We know there's relational aggression occurring with some of the women on those branches intensely. And we know that the men of those branches are therefore not sensitized to the need for parity. But the men of our family must be. And I am doing that also with the older men as well. And it is also your job to protect Vanessa and Harlan Lewis Levez well enough that they can enter a better time for this world, and we all can all have it together. And so I think I've said all the names of the women, and Victoria, Mariama, Libertia, and Victoria, Mariama, Libertia, and Estrella, and Raquel, and Lynn, and Sharon, as appellations for Vanessa's families, and also the names of the men of older times who are waiting for us also to achieve gender parity so the stargates can be opened. Julian, Lewis, Alan, Ava, Oscar, Paul, and the younger brothers, as well as Joseph and Milton, and more. I whisper them because they know the women have to come first, and you as women have not figured out how important you are. You both have goddess aspects. You need to act upon it now. Your failure to do so endangers you all. Both of your failure is endangering. You can be Lewiston or Winston. Which do you want to be? So you can be Magdala Towers, or you can be man-made planetocide towers. Which do you want to be? Which do you want to be? You pick the right one. I have faith in you that you will. You will come around to the one, and the fact that I'm putting some motivation to you will assist you. I love you both. You know you call 24/7. And your failure to connect with each other is harming each other. You're hurting each other. Stop hurting each other. Stop hurting me and Anna Marie and Mount Patricia, also obviously part of this, and Lee and Shuan also. Stop hurting other people. Stop hurting all these great women. Stop hurting Naomi. Stop hurting. You're hurting people. Stop hurting people who are willing to reach out to you, but not you to them. Stop hurting people. Stop hurting one another. Wake up. Know that you're very glorious, both goddesses, and that you can come into the new millennial golden rule now. Every blessing. And if I've forgotten to say anything, you included Donia Aurora Felice and Maria Rainbow Sweetheart, and Donia Aurora Felice. Say hi, nods together, and Jam and Heather, and on behalf of Whiskers and Tiger and Holly and Buttermilk and Black and Buttermilk, and Felicity and Felix, and all the flora and the fauna, and all the butterfly, and the two white dogs, very gentle, and female and male, and the butterflies, the birdies, and the bees, and all the people too of our local, global, universal neighborhoods. I will give you the motivation you need to assist you to know your own value, which is very excellent. And especially the value of your younger generations there too, which is equally excellent. You are both unsurpassed in importance, both of you and all of us, and me too. And we've already made the circle with these other women who are also Mary and Hadass, and you know the usual mantra I've given you. We've made the circle. Every blessing. Talk to you soon. I'm sending this message. Huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs. And we have already done the ceremony. Did I do the ceremony? I'm going to do it again this afternoon. And I'm showing you the cakes right now with all the world globes on them. And we've already done these ceremonies so many times that it almost doesn't matter. But we are doing them, of course, again today, and have done them, of course, already today. And you can assume that we do them both on and off camera. Okay, and let me show you this now. Okay, milk, heart light with flower, with pictures, flower, marvelous, budding, blooming flowers, cakes. Share this with the young ones. I'm going to make sure they know it's here. Hi, Vanessa and Hallelujah Viz, and Vanessa. We've already connected with Marion, with a Center for Religious Tolerance, which contacts a lot of our Shekinahs and Ekinas all around the world, including some who you have known and are connected with Queen Esther as well as Estra, Estras and Estras both. And people who are involved in both both stories of becoming risen. And we are showing you the milk, and we are showing you the heart light with the pictures, and we are showing you. Let me start even before then. Here's the marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers, and here is the heart light with the pictures, and here is the milk, of course, to start out we did, and the cakes with all the rose globes on them. You are both co-anointed. We already called Marian Hadass, Soma Meredith, Stacey Anastasia, and Cheryl, and we also called Barbara and Rachel Marie and Danielle Juliet, and both of you are getting this call now. We've also called Julia Marie and Georgine on their joint line. 5547, you can listen to that message too. It's your privilege. They shouldn't be untransparent with you. They should be opening up their arms and their hearts to you. You both are co-secretary generals. You're both co-diamonds. And I say all the great grandmother, all the names: Victoria, Mariana, Estrella, Libertia, Lynn, Sharon, and Lynn, Sharon, and Raquel, and Sharon, and also especially Grandma Papa, Grandma Marguerite, Ray, Clara, Sarah, Harriet, Jacqueline. We had contact with Jacqueline. Jacqueline herself is embedded with the internalized patriarchy troubles, but we may be able to help her. You have to understand, and we also include Annette. We'll get to that. The aunts in our older family did not treat their nieces properly. They did not treat their nieces and nephews properly. And that is an aspect of patriarchy, and that's why they are in that muddle. You do not have to learn from that muddle. It is an error. And so that's what anthropology teaches us, that that's a terrible error, and it's affected our family. So we're assisting people to get out of the error. Now, also, we also include Grandma... so I said as Hera, very, very important today, especially as we approach her birthday on Mother's Day. And we're celebrating her greatly. She wants to come through the stargates. She wants us all to wake up. I am waking up on all of your behalf. I do it intercessorily. But until you do it, you have some danger, okay, all of you. So I also include Precious Antoinette, Risen Rose, and with Annette and Marcia also, who has reached out to Julia Marie and they need to get that going again, and also and Marcia and Grandma Marie of Loving Kindness Flow and of Milk, Honey, and Water, and Grandma Popper, and Grandma Dorothy, and I said I already called Stacy, Anastasia, and Cheryl, and there's other Shekinahs on the branch, and we've called them all and mentioned them all, and many, many times now. And also, let's see, Lynn and Jennifer, who will also call this afternoon, and Carrie, along with Rachel, remembered, and all the everything's connected family and all the Stargate family. And all of the I think I said Vanessa's family, so I also say the names of the men: Noel, Julian, Lewis, Alan, Emil, Oscar, Paul, and the younger brothers, as well as Joseph and Milton, and Carl, and more. You can call me 24/7. I showed you everything, and Donnie Orfleet and Mary May with Sweetheart, and Donnie Orfleet say hi and hugs to Heather and Jam and Heather on behalf of Whiskers and Tiger and Holly, and Buttermilk and Blackie and Buttermilk, and Felicity and Felix, and all the Flora and the Fauna, and the two white dogs, very, very gentle, the pets and the two white dogs, very, very gentle, female and male, and the butterflies, birdies, and the bees, the butterflies, the birdies, and the bees, and all the people too of our local global universal neighborhoods. You are already co-anointed, co-diamonds in your circle of gems. They're all diamonds, have diamonds and different colors, sparkles. You are a rainbow. We all are. Julia Marie and I are too. You have to heal the bridge. You know what to do with the milk. We've already connected with Martha Howard, and you know that we love you. You call us 24/7, give you huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs.
2. To manage greetings, after the tone, press pound when finished.
Okay, here's the milk, and here's the heart light with the pictures, and here's the marvelous miraculous budding blooming flowers, and here's the cakes. Listen to 5547. It's all there. We'll just say the names. Grandpapa Margulies, Sarah Harriet, Jacqueline, Ray and Clara, as Sarah Harriet, Jacqueline, and Precious Antoinette, Prison Rose, including Annette, Marcia, and Marie, all her brother, Loving Flow of Milk, Honey, and Water, and Grandpapa and Dorothy, and all of the Shekinahs, all other ones, Lynn and Rachel. We connected already today on this broadcast with Marion, with Barbara, with and all their young Hadassah, Marion, Barbara, and Ray, John, Juliet, all of them. Well, you'll hear it on 5047. You made this circle. You're included. Let's get past the logjam. Time to do it now. Very dangerous not to. Every blessing. Listen to 5547.
To save this message, press 1. To hear it again, press 2. To re-record this message, press 3. Your greeting has been saved. To change extension type, press 1. Main menu. Please input new extension. Type playback, and to change extension type, press 1. Please choose extension type 1. Record extension name, press 2. To change your custom greeting, press 1. Please speak after the tone. Press pound when finished.
Vanessa and Hallelujah, and Vanessa, Jerry's youngest generations there with all the circle, Julia, Marie, and Georgine, and I made the circle, Marion Hadass, and so Meredith, and Rich Marie, Danielle, Juliet, and Barbara, and Stacey, Anastasia, and Cheryl, and all the branches there, and also Julia, Marie, and Georgine, and now I'm getting especially both of you, and you already started with both of you, and you have very great importance, greater than you know, both of you. Both of you are very, very centrally important to your Magdala towers there, okay? In your Magdala Nazarene towers there, okay? But it's not just that. It's Atlantis risen. And without Atlantis risen, there ain't going to be no towers anywhere. It's all going to be rubble. We have to become Atlantis risen in this generation. That's why you need the entire circle. And you also need Ross. You also need Ishai. You also need them. Okay? So here's the milk. And you need all the family that you know. We need them all. We honor them all, including Abby and Sarah and all their branches. Here's the milk. And here's and I already made contact with Jacqueline. Here's the heart light. And with the pictures, and let me start over. Here's the milk. Here's the marvelous miraculous budding blooming flowers. And here's the heart light with the pictures, and here's the cakes. Okay, with all the world globes on them. You are both co-diamonds. You both can call me 24/7. I recognize how important you are to the world, and the world does too. They've heard it now in a big message. We also connected with the Center for Religious Tolerance today. Today is a day of becoming risen, but we also have to include the Purim day of becoming risen, and we did that, and specifically talked about it, Esteras and Easteras, both. And we're also connecting with Mother's Day because we still have to recognize the Mother of the Universe as well as our own personal great and grandmothers and mothers. And even when we have problems, and we don't understand our mothers, we have to understand that genderism has been down here a very, very long time and been harming the earth for a very, very long time. We have to fix it now. Now. With the new millennial golden rule, and you have the way. So, you call me 24/7. I say all the names of great and grandmothers, Grandma Papa, Margulies, Ray and Clara, Sarah Harriet, Jacqueline, Precious Antoinette, Prison Rose, Grandma Marie, Grandma Popper, Dorothy, Lynn, and Rachel and Carrie and all of the, so that's the interconnected, everyone's interconnected, and all the Stargate family too, including also Mary and Hadas and Solomon Meredith, and Stacey Anastasia and Cheryl, and Rich Marie, Danielle, Jet, and Barbara, and all of the people, and all the ones I've mentioned to you already, and the mothers and the sons, Mary and Ross, and all that. I made contact with them all, making it this circle, and also the names of the men of the family. And did I say Victoria, Mariama, Libertia, and Estrella, and Raquel, and Lynn, and Sharon, and also Lois, Alan, Emma, Oscar, Paul, and the younger brothers, as well as Joseph and Milton, and more. If I've forgotten anyone, you add them, and Carl. And you call me 24/7. All the contacts have been made with Martha. And I love you. But if that doesn't, for any reason you have any problem with that, if I've sent everything to her. If there's any problem, you've got some other alternatives there who are also excellent. Vicky is very, very excellent. And I'll send something to her today. And there's other ones in the Chicago area too. And I love you. You can call me 24/7. And Dorney Orfleece and Murray Rainbow Sweetheart, and Dorney Orfleece say hi and hugs to Heather and Jam and Heather. On behalf of Liz, Kirsten, Tiger, and Holly, and Buttermilk and Black Hand, Buttermilk and Felix, Felicity and Felix, and all the flora and the fauna, including the pets and the big white dogs, female, male, very gentle, butterflies, birds, the bees, and all the people too of our local, global, universal neighborhoods, past, present, future, as Equinox, True Q's, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Savior Oz. And you are cosmic Christs, both of you. And so are we all goddess and godlike. It's the same thing. It means apotheosis. It means to become immortal instead of stupid. Okay? So instead of stupidly continuing patriarchy, we choose parity and we become immortal. It's very simple. So I love you. You call me 24/7. And I say huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs. And we're going to be, and we broadcast all of this, okay?